Do your financial goals feel out of reach? They don't have to be. With Chime Secured Credit Builder Visa Credit Card, you can start building credit with your own money through on-time payments and small everyday purchases like groceries, streaming, and gas. Members see an increase of 30 points in their credit scores on average. Chime reports your payments to major credit bureaus to help you build credit over time, all with no annual fees, large security deposits, and credit checks to apply. Start making your financial dreams a reality with Chime. Signing up only takes 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/think. That's chime.com/think.
The Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card is issued by Stride Bank, N.A., pursuant to license from Visa USA. Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card. Based on a study conducted by Experian, Credit Builder members observed an average 30-point FICO score, 8 increase after 8 months, with regular on-time payments. Results may vary. See Chime.com for details. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply except at MoneyPass ATMs in a 7-Eleven or any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM. We've all had burning questions. Love, relationships, career, family life. Have you been hearing more about tarot cards or astrology lately? Maybe you want to see what it means for you. Well, here's your chance. Keen's spiritual advisors have been helping people find answers and clarity in their lives for nearly 25 years. If you need balance, reassurance, Keen's vetted, best-in-class psychic advisors are available 24/7, and they've helped over 14 million people, y'all, just like you. Every conversation is confidential, and you can connect by phone or online chat within minutes. They even have a satisfaction guarantee. So give it a try like I did. Head to keen.com/thinkloud and get your first 10 minutes connecting with a psychic advisor for just $1.99. You heard that right. www.keen.com/thinkloud. Welcome to the Think Loud Crew podcast. We are 3 moms coming together to express ourselves in a safe place on the topics of parenting, lifestyle, growth, and, our daily doses of our WTF moments. My name is R.
My name is Shanan.
I'm Cheyenne.
And we are...
And my daily dose of WTF was, have you guys ever just sat in Target parking lot and just fucking cried for at least 45 minutes?
Maybe not 45, but I've definitely cried in a Target parking lot. What happened?
I'm going to just say no. I don't think I've done that. But I would love to hear why you did that.
It was on Sunday. And
Shanan said, I'm starting with my WTF, y'all.
Right. I would really want to know.
On Sunday, Parker was with his cousin, and I just couldn't get my shit together. Like, I just all of a sudden just started crying, and I just couldn't stop. Like, I was like, bitch, get your life together. Like, it's okay. You're going to be fine. But I was just sitting there in the parking lot just fucking sobbing my eyes out. And then, I was like, okay. I just want to be in Target, because, shopping sometimes just makes you a little happier.
Uh-huh. Yes.
So, I was like, let me just go in Target and buy the fucking store. That was my goal.
Yes.
But I couldn't do it. I got out the car. My eyes were fucking red.
So you never made it inside Target?
I made it in, but all I did was just looked at myself crying.
And left. Man, I
did
tried
other people see you walking around crying in Target?
People saw me. My eyes were fucking red.
Shanan is cussing, and she's really in this right now.
They were red. I looked crazy.
I feel like last week I was saying I want to put a GoPro in your car.
Yes,
y'all,
we need to. This would have been the moment.
Yes. I think that was the moment because I just wish somebody saw me. I kept looking around are people watching me?
Take a picture of yourself crying.
No.
Okay,
oh my God.
Cheyenne makes fun of me because I've had moments like that, and I'll be like...
I I think it's the weirdest thing ever.
It is weird.
When people post.
I don't post it.
First off, I think it's weird if you're crying and your first instinct or second
I
or
want people to
third
see me.
is let me take a picture of my face crying. And it's like, where do you look? Do you look at the camera? Do you not look at the camera? Do you look away? Like,
I don't look.
Like, what do you do? And then do you set a timer? Are you pressing it and looking this way? I just think it's so freaking weird. And I get it. Like, some people do it, Kyle. And I just don't.
I'm trying to see if I can go back to it.
I've seen a few of her
Oh my God.
crying pictures, and I'm just trying to figure out like the logistics behind it.
But why? Like, yeah. How do
I've
you
never,
feel?
like,
Are you feeling like,
recorded and
oh, I
posted
want to
it.
see how I look crying?
Didn't you put it on your Finsta?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
so that's posting it, you
yeah,
weirdo.
but I have no followers and I don't follow anyone on
doesn't
there.
You have
matter.
followers,
You.
me.
So you didn't see her crying
No.
post?
No.
I just think it's odd. Maybe I just am not that in tune with my emotions, but I still
I'm trying
think
to
that
think
if
of, like,
I
why
was,
I
I would
did
not
that.
be like, jeez, bitch. Like, what?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was my WDF.
Do you guys cry and take pictures of yourself crying? I really want to know. And
Or do you get on? Because I know some people who get on Instagram and are cry.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those.
That
And
I've
that's
seen
really
that.
that's really depressing. Like, I was thinking about, like, what if I just get on and like just like you guys?
I would honestly
I
rather you go live and cry
Yes.
than you take a picture and post it of you crying.
'Cause
But
that's
would you?
odd.
Okay, if I did that, went on live, would you say, Shannon, get the fuck off?
Probably.
I would be calling.
Like, what
I'd be
are you-
calling, or I'd be like,
What is wrong? Are you okay?
"How do you join a
Come
live?
over.
Join
But
live."
at the same time, I think I've seen people cry on Instagram, and I'm like, okay, like, I feel like there's people in the comments that are helping them, and then they end up
Yeah.
feeling better by the end of it. Now, I think it's weird to take a picture and then later on be like, damn, I need to post that picture. Like, I'm just confused.
Damn, I need people to realize
Let me
that I
see.
am not okay.
But then again, I've gone on some rabbit holes and I've seen some Instagram pages where it's like somebody who's grieving and they're posting themselves crying and then the caption like explains how they felt in that moment. And I'm trying to put myself in their shoes, but I can't put myself in their shoes. So I just don't know. So I'm not judging those people.
no,
I'm judging the other people who aren't like, who are just
that are not
fucking-
grieving.
We're not grieving, but I guess you're grieving anyway.
But either
I don't
way,
know.
you're might
I just
be
think
grieving
it's
or
weird.
whatever.
Y'all, I just had to go find a picture. And I had to see. Mind you, this is on a page that I literally
Can
don't
I see
have
the?
anyone.
Can you just show that?
And
to
there's
me?
a random ass picture, and it just says, my caption is, had a moment.
Yeah,
I'm not.
She has 3 pictures.
There's 3 of them.
and it looks like you're laying on your back. So did you hold?
No,
you
I'm
did
in the
selfie
car.
style?
I'm in the
No,
car.
she's in the car. She's sitting up.
Maybe
I'm
I just
sitting
can't
up.
see.
And then
But
I have.
she was really crying. Poor Kyle.
Right, but what made you pull out your phone and say, "I need to document this moment"?
Because for me, it's crying is like a.
Can I see the
release.
picture?
It's a release, and I had to. Sometimes I have to remind myself like it's okay to like have emotions, and I think there's a pitch. Shut up, bitch.
Y'all, she's posing and crying. She's
I am not posing.
she's pucking her lips. And she's doing like a duck
hold
lip,
on.
and
I'm
then
about to
she has like a hand like this.
I'm about to screenshot this so Travis can post these. You guys got to let me know.
I definitely was not crying like that in the car on Sunday.
Kyle was like,
I was
I'm
definitely-
cute and crying.
This looks sad as shit.
It looks very sad. You look very sad.
I had a moment.
But I didn't have the energy to take a picture of myself
Yo,
on Sunday.
This one's bipolar.
I was crying way too much.
This is like a happy picture of me in the car. And then the next one is the same outfit. I was at a funeral. Oh, and this one is I'm grieving. Donald passed away, went outside to a park ceremony. Oh my God, and watched from the car. And I'm like
Anyways.
crying, looking out the window.
And you took a picture of
She
yourself?
posted it.
This is, yeah, I wanted to remember that day at Donald's. This was like during.
Okay, so this angle is like a little lower, like chest level. So, and there's like a whole teardrop coming down. She said, hold on, let me get the tear. Okay, click.
I did not like take.
Bro, these
kids were in
pictures
the car
are
with me?
so damn sad.
Yeah, I was grieving.
There's a real ass tear on your face. I just would never do this. I would never do this. I just don't understand. Maybe someone needs to just explain it to me in a different way than what you're explaining it to me.
I don't know. I think crying is healthy. Sometimes I have to remind
I think it's
myself
healthy, too.
that-
It's so healthy.
Oh, no, it is? Okay, I've had people be like, oh my God,
Cheyenne's
you're like a
just confused
robot.
with people who's taking pictures of their healthy crying.
No, wait, this is what it is for me. I've had people tell me like, oh, you're like a robot or you just don't have emotions. And I'm like, what? I emote like crazy. I'm a very emotional person. So for myself, I was going through this phase where it was like, do I have emotions? Like, am I emotional? And I was like,
Bitch,
are.
yes I am. Here's a picture.
Here are your
Actually,
reminders.
Here's
like,
a picture of me crying. Who's not emotional now?
but it's not like it goes. I didn't send these to anybody.
Bitch.
Right.
They went
right.
nowhere.
Can you guys please comment and let me know if you are the kind of
Crying.
person who cries and takes a picture and posts it, or a kind of person who cries and gets on live, or if you just don't do any of option A or B. I would really like to know what the consensus is out there. And
I just be crying.
maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe I just don't know.
Y'all, I need to grow my hair back out. My COVID hair was popping. Dang.
You're getting distracted.
I am so getting distracted.
Yeah.
I miss my little
Yeah, get off your weird
free hair.
crying page.
Gosh. I
Are you
just like,
embarrassed?
as much as I love my
Are
little
you?
Finsta page, I really hope no one ever finds it because they would be like, this is what she really wants to post? Like, this is what she's posting? Whoo, what are we talking about today, ladies?
We just spent 10 minutes talking about you having a Finsta that you post pictures of yourself crying on.
I post a lot of like happy things. I post skincare on there. There's my kids.
People are gonna want to follow you now. on
Yeah,
your
let's stop
Finsta. Let's
talking
talk
about it. So a while back, we had posted a Q&A for assumptions. We
Yes.
never answered any of those assumptions. And then you guys were like, what happened to your assumptions podcast?
Y'all clearly want to hear us talk about.
This is it.
Here we are.
This is our assumptions podcast.
This is what you've been
This is
waiting
my
for.
favorite one. Not an assumption, but Shannon is an undercover freak. I don't think.
agree.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to vote on agreeing or not agreeing? I
Can
agree.
we remove the word undercover?
I don't think I'm undercover. Actually, I do think I'm undercover. I don't think people should know that I'm a freak until later, but I sometimes let it out too soon.
Okay, I listened to this on the radio the other day, and they were trying to figure out the difference between being a freak and just being nasty. And so they had callers call in to explain, how are you a freak or how are you nasty, and what's your difference? So one guy called in, and he's like, oh, I'm a freak. I eat it up. And they were like, yeah, but that's not like nasty. You know,
yeah.
like that's just, you eat the butt.
So what's
Or whatever
na-
you're eating.
What's
Who cares?
nasty?
So then somebody else called and they said, I'm a freak, but I'm nasty. And they were like, oh, how are you nasty? And he said, have you ever had I don't know what it was
What?
called, but it was like a slumped. And
What the slump?
never
I'm
heard of a
saying it's so wrong,
Okay.
but it's basically having sex while taking a dump. So he was like,
Oh my God.
I've had a girl ride me on the toilet and I'm shitting. And I'm like, that is nasty. And then I realized there's a clear
They're
difference
different.
between a freak
Ew.
and nasty.
What the
Yo,
fuck?
I've
So
never
that
even
girl has
thought
to be
about anything.
nasty too, because I'm not there sitting riding your fucking.
And you're taking a poo-poo.
That stinks.
Yeah.
I just want to know if they knew each other for a little bit of time or a long time. Because I feel like if I'm married for a long time, at some point, I feel like I'm not doing that.
No.
But it's like, how do you get there?
No. If
How do you
Zach
get
is
there?
taking a shit and he starts saying, come sit on this dick, I'm not going to be like, I'm coming. I'm coming.
How do you get there? That is a real
what?
question. Like,
No
I'm
way in
not-
hell. I'm going to be like, go wipe your ass.
I love you this much. And I'm about to ride your dick while you are
Nothing.
Wipe
pooping.
your butt.
Okay. Anything that has to do with like shit, feces, I'm out. Like, that's gross. That's not even nasty.
Yeah.
That's foul.
Yeah. So my question to you is,
God, I'm not
are
nasty.
you guys a freak or are you nasty? Shannon,
I'm a freak.
you don't think you're nasty?
I don't think I will ride somebody's fucking dick while they're.
taking a shit?
What do you think the
shit.
nastiest thing you've done?
What's the nastiest thing you've done?
No.
I feel like I have nothing that qualifies for being nasty.
I don't think so either. I'm just a freak.
Have you ever done anything nasty?
I know Kyle's done something nasty.
What the fuck have you done?
I know one of her secrets.
What, like I've peed on somebody? Is that nasty or freaky? I think that's nasty.
I think that's like borderline. Like
nasty.
some people might say that's
Freak
freaky, and then
nasty.
some people might say that's nasty.
Because some people, you peed on somebody or somebody has peed on you as well.
I've had both.
See, you're fucking nasty.
But that was like, I was in a bad place. I was fucked up. Now I look back, I'm like, oh, what was I going through?
So if you were married and down the line your husband was like, I'm gonna fucking pee on you, you wouldn't say no?
I think I would say no. It's like, why are we doing this?
But you've done it before, so why?
And he's like, well, you let him pee on you, so can I
why
pee
can't
on
I
you?
pee on you?
Get the fuck back.
Would you pee on your husband if he said,
Hell yeah!
I
If
would.
Zach said pee on me right now, I would be
think I would.
juiced. I'm peeing.
Are you peeing on his back?
I'm going to pee.
I'm going to pee on you?
I don't care if it's a freak or a nasty. I would love to pee on Zach.
Yeah.
And don't ever let us get in an argument. I peed on you, bitch.
That's why I peed on you.
That's why I peed on you.
Yeah, I don't think I want to be peed on.
Is that as far as you'll go as being nasty?
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I would try everything once, but not everything.
Not every. Yeah, that's
But
how
my
I
thing
feel.
is, how do you define what's the difference between like what's that cutoff of freakiness to nastiness? And I feel like it's changes for every person.
It's different for, I think, yeah.
Right.
I think everyone has their own ways of being nasty or a freak. Yeah. It's a.
What's the craziest thing that's been asked of you guys, or been like, hey, are you down for this? Or hey, would you do this? Or
I don't think I've really talked about that kind of. I think we just do it. I think we just try it out. And I've been like, no!
Shannon said, I'm just there.
They don't have to
Going.
ask. I just bend and just do what they want.
It is bend and snap and
I go with the
twirl
motion of what's happening. All
Just
right.
snip like a pretzel.
Let's see. What's another assumption?
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, my head is going all over the place. Let's go to some assumptions.
Do your financial goals feel out of reach? They don't have to be. With Chime Secured Credit Builder Visa Credit Card, you can start building credit with your own money through on-time payments and small everyday purchases like groceries, streaming, and gas. Members see an increase of 30 points in their credit scores on average. Chime reports your payments to major credit bureaus to help you build credit over time, all with no annual fees, large security deposits, and credit checks to apply. Start making your financial dreams a reality with Chime. Signing up only takes 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/think. That's chime.com/think.
The Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card is issued by Stride Bank, N.A., pursuant to license from Visa USA. Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card. Based on a study conducted by Experian, Credit Builder members observed an average 30-point FICO score, 8 increase after 8 months, with regular on-time payments. Results may vary. See chime.com for details. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply except at MoneyPass ATMs in a 7-Eleven or any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM. We've all had burning questions. Love, relationships, career, family life. Have you been hearing more about tarot cards or astrology lately? Maybe you want to see what it means for you. Well, here's your chance. Keen's spiritual advisors have been helping people find answers and clarity in their lives for nearly 25 years. If you need balance, reassurance, Keen's vetted, best-in-class psychic advisors are available 24/7, and they've helped over 14 million people, y'all, just like you. Every conversation is confidential, and you can connect by phone or online chat within minutes. They even have a satisfaction guarantee. When Mercury is in retrograde, it has us all bent out of shape. I would definitely consider Keen during this next retrograde season, which is April 21st through May 14th, 2023. Come on, y'all. So give it a try like I did. Head to keen.com/thinkloud and get your first 10 minutes connecting with a psychic advisor for just $199. You heard that right. www.keen.com/thinkloud. will give Zach another baby. Shy.
What? Honestly, Zach and I talked about this yesterday because we had like a friend over, well, two friends, well, two married couples over.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about, like, are you guys going to have more babies? And it was definitely, like, an assumption. They were just assuming that we were just going to have more. And I'm like, I'm really good with the two I have. But I also have to take into account that I biologically have had these two. He's biologically had one.
Mm-hmm.
And he could hit me with that. And I have to figure out,
you've out-babied me.
How do I handle that question or handle that being a real thing? And he could really be like, I get that in your head you have two because you do have two, but
yeah,
I want
in my head,
like I have two, but I want two that are biologically mine. So they kind of said it like that, and Zach was sitting there, and Zach's like, nope, I think I'm good. I don't think about it that way. And I'm sitting there like, oh, thank God, because I've been working on my body for, I feel like, a year now, and the last thing that I want to do is get pregnant right now. And I know that sounds really superficial. But
you've been
I feel like a lot of women say that. It's okay to say that.
Yes, like, I've gone through so much with this damn body that I really don't want to go through another pregnancy. And pregnancy is really, really hard on your body and the recovery and your hormones. And I feel like I'm now getting back to myself, and Ace is going to be 2. So I don't want to go through that again. Now, if we got pregnant, I would have a baby, and I would love the baby. But are we planning on getting pregnant? Fuck no. I take like 3 birth controls some nights when I feel like we were extra freaky, and like for some reason I think the swimmers are gonna swim better that day.
Cheyenne always has birth control just laid out.
There's so much birth control in my house.
It's literally just like, if I ever needed birth control, I'd be like, I can't get to my doctor right now, but I could go to Shy's house.
Bro, I keep a stockpile of at least 20 packs.
She really just has birth
like
control.
I have a stockpile. If world ended, I'm still not getting pregnant. Like
if anyone needs,
I have all the birth control.
Pregnant, it's gonna be the black market for birth control. Cheyenne's gonna be Cheyenne.
I'm not even kidding. I have so much birth control, it's ridiculous. I was even tempted the other day to buy a Plan B just for the fuck of it, like just to have it on my stockpile, just in case, like an emergency fund. You have an emergency, like don't get pregnant area in your house.
Just in case it's there.
Yeah, and I had to even move some of my birth control because it was a little obnoxious of how many packs of pills I had. Yeah. So I started putting my stockpile into the office. And the other day, Zach and I were cleaning out the office, and I'm just thinking, please don't open that top drawer. There's pregnancy tests. There's birth control packs. There's definitely an old Plan B in there. It's like literally
why an old Plan B?
Just in case.
An old Plan B.
It's literally like a just in case. Like you really fucked up last night. I don't know what happened. Did you take your birth control?
Meant like you. Never mind. I don't know. But
like I took it and left the packaging.
I don't know.
I'm still stuck on these assumptions.
Yeah, no. So no, I don't want another baby.
Another one is it's the same thing. A lot of people think the very same thing about Shan, that she is reserved, but she got a very naughty side. There was a few of those.
Really?
Yeah. This one was one of my favorite. Y'all are mean girls.
Aww. You guys, we are definitely not mean girls. I think we are, if you were to meet us and to really be around us, we are probably the most loving people you ever meet. Why are we so silent? Are we mean girls?
I'm nice, but like,
I haven't thought about it. Honestly, maybe I am. Sometimes my face can look mean and not approachable. So sometimes I do get that because I don't walk around smiling all the time. And no, I'm not fucking shy, because that was another assumption about me. I'm not shy. I'm very weird. I am...
Shannon, let him know.
I am very loud. If you were on set with me and if you're around them, they're like, shut the fuck up, because my laugh is very loud. It's very... You can hear me in other rooms, like, girl, shut up. What is
Shannon
so funny?
Went from trying to tell everybody how we're the nicest, most genuine group of girls in the world to I'm loud, I'm not shy, I make mean faces. You should have just stuck with us being nice.
So rather than mean girls, somebody that said Cheyenne is mean in person, and then Shy has low-key bitchy type attitude.
Yeah.
Why? Like,
she said,
when I said that, when I saw
those,
at first I was like, man, we ain't mean girls, but we a little bitchy. Or like, it's not even that we're bitchy. For me, I don't like small talk. So it's like.
But that's why I say, like, I don't think we're bitchy, though.
I think I am.
You think so? When people come up to you, you're not a bitch.
No,
When people come
when
up
people
to you,
come up to me, I'm always nice. I think that
yeah, that's what
I'm very like welcoming, and I think that
I think you're approachable.
I feel like
You're
I'm
very-
approachable, but I do feel like I have bitchy tendencies, or I can make bitchy remarks, and I can definitely have a bitchy face.
Yeah, I think Cheyenne's more
Yeah.
approachable than I am.
No,
Just off look.
Kyle, you have fucking pink hair.
I
like,
know, but, well, right now I do, but there's times where people are like, you're not approachable. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm in my own world. Like,
she's
I'll
too busy in the car taking pictures of herself crying.
I'm in my thoughts. So, like, I'll be present with somewhere, but I'll be like, ooh, look at these lights. Like, ooh, I wonder how all these wires in here work. So it's like, I'm
see
literally
that.
in my own, like,
Yeah.
my own
think I'm
thoughts. And people
I
be
think
like, I'm
sometimes
not
my
approachable or
edit
bitchy.
on Teen Mom gives me
bitchy.
bitchy vibes, but then
Yeah.
people can always say like, "Oh, it gives you bitchy vibes. Oh, it gives you spoiled vibes," and I'm like, "That's because I am.
Yeah.
I've accepted all
Here's
of these
one.
things."
Shy is a spoiled princess that has always had a way. Very sweet though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always had a way.
Like,
A way with what?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I feel like it.
Not
I
an
feel like
assumption. It's true.
a lot of people try to be like, "Oh, you're spoiled," and make that a bad thing. I don't think that
don't
it
think-
is a bad thing as
I hate
long
when
as you
people
know
say,
how to like
yeah.
be humble, help other people around you,
Thank
bring
you.
other people up. There's nothing wrong with being spoiled. I don't think that there is.
Yeah.
No, there isn't a problem.
I'm spoiled too. I think
We're all spoiled.
I'm rotten.
Kyle, you're on a whole nother level of
I'm
spoiled.
so rotten, guys. I don't even know how rotten I am at times.
You are. We talk about you all the time.
And I'm starting to like really be like,
Are you coming down from your rottenness?
No,
no.
she's not. I can tell you right now, she's not.
Age does nothing for you.
No. Like I'm having to like learn how to adult and all this stuff, which is wild as shit. Like
That okay. Yeah,
yeah.
that's wild to me, Kyle. Sometimes.
You know, a lot of
okay,
things
though.
that like
It's okay.
people learn, say in like college or stuff. I didn't go to college. There's certain experiences that I just didn't have or I
But I don't
didn't
think
do.
you have to go to college to experience how to.
I agree.
Because I didn't go to college.
So
I'm just gonna let you
No,
guys hash
like-
this one out.
no. Like say for example, like credit. I know a lot of people they went to college. You go to the college fairs and everybody starts their credit journey there. Like go get some credit
I didn't
cards.
learn anything at the college fair about credit.
No. Like I had a credit card from my parents. So there's like certain things like, okay. Then there was like a whole period of time where it was like, you know, I'm not gonna get into me. I'm like, let me stop. But yeah, I'm learning.
I'm happy that you're learning at this age. I feel like we're all learning always.
We're all spoiled and
I
supported.
just think that you
But-
should have started this journey
a while ago.
ago.
I will say I'm learning my journey. It's a different journey. Okay.
I feel like I've been adulting for a long time.
Yeah, me
yeah,
too.
you
I
have.
feel like
Cheyenne went to college and was like, screw y'all, I'm out.
Yeah, and then I lived by myself for
Yeah.
years. So I feel like a lot of people always, I think one of the assumptions they always say is it always seems like Shy is the little big sister.
She is.
Mhm.
And I don't think that that's necessarily an assumption. I feel like
assumption.
That's real.
it's
I was-
always been like
I feel
that.
like I was like as the oldest child, I was like the guinea pig, and then I was like the soccer mom for all like the little kids, and then I was like, I gotta get out of here. Our parents all got divorced around the same time, and then from that, I just kind of was like, I'm out, and I bounced around. I was overseas for a minute. I worked for my parents. Like I was just more of like, let me just see what life has to offer. Let me go gain some experiences and like travel. And then it was like I came back, and then it's like, oh.
So during that period, you
sometime I
didn't
had
adult?
kids later.
no, because
No.
she had
mom and dad.
mom and dad's
Mom
credit
and dad.
card.
No, I didn't have mom and dad's credit card then. I got cut off before that. But I always had a job.
Are we lying?
No, I got cut off.
But you still had mom and dad.
No, I was working full time. Like my parents helped me with my business, but in terms of like daily money,
Y'all, if you're watching,
like,
I'm
I've
just
never-
watching
Okay,
Cheyenne.
here. I'm just
be
really
honest.
transparent. I've never really had to pay rent in my life. That's how spoiled I am. And I am now, hey, I paid rent the last week. I called Shannon. I was like, Shannon,
She
I
was so
paid
proud
rent.
of herself.
Do you know how annoying that is?
It was very annoying when she sent me that text. I was like, "Am I?"
But it
And I
was-
said, "Bitch,
Right. Do you know
Bitch,
how long and how many years I've been paying
I've been paying rent." I've been paying this fucking all these bills. I'm like,
and then Kyle's just floating around talking about how she's never paid rent before, and I'm like,
no, I don't be floating around like, hey guys, I've never paid rent. I'm like,
I think that you've always.
I wish I was, because it would have been a difference.
You've always had another level of support.
Yes.
That I've always said is enabling, because how is she going to learn how to be an adult if everyone is always doing for her?
Yes.
And
I like
as the younger sister who's been paying rent, I was like, this is a brain fuck. I don't get it. Like, why is this? I just didn't understand. So I think sometimes we battle when it comes to that, because it's just been different. Mm-hmm. It's been very different. And I'm very proud of you for paying your first rent, everybody.
It wasn't my first rent. I have paid rent before.
You just said you've never paid rent
your
before.
first time paying rent.
I rented. I had an apartment in Hong Kong. Like, I paid rent. Like, I had to live places. I've paid rent. But here in the States, like here in California, like, shut up, Shannon. I used to rent 2 apartments overseas that my parents did not pay for.
I disagree.
No, y'all. Like, I think people forget. I've managed some of my parents' contracts from the time that I was 19 to like 24.
I don't think me and Shy are against
full-time at a
working.
nuclear power plant where I had a full-blown, like, I made money from there. And I had no responsibilities. At the same time, I was taking classes at one of those, like Saddleback. And I used to edit and write papers for people. So, like, I had different revenue streams.
I don't think we ever say you don't work, Kyle.
I didn't say that, but, like, I didn't have to pay rent.
I think you need to figure it out, and then we can come back to this
if you paid rent or not.
Because you're going in different directions.
I paid rent overseas. I didn't really pay rent here, but I don't pay rent.
I think my favorite assumption is ours feet stink.
I thought that was hilarious.
Wait,
too.
what?
Yeah, somebody said ours feet stink.
Kyle, do your feet stink?
No, bitches.
I can't breathe.
Like, why? How?
To the test.
Let me see. Let me smell your feet.
I'm not smelling her
socks
feet.
or no socks, guys.
Let me
hold on. First of all, my toes are gold chrome. If these bad boys smell, that is so sad.
And they're gold chrome. I'm gonna laugh at you. Ew, they do look like they stink. They honestly look like they have a little scent to them.
A little.
I'm not smelling this. It's just not happening.
Okay, if my feet stink, then Cheyenne's feet really stink, because her feet will be black as tar all day.
My toes are white.
My toes are white too.
That just tells you enough
bitches.
right there.
That her toes get
gold chrome toes, okay? You give off my feet stink vibes. I just want to know, when you were at the nail shop, what made you say, that's the color I want?
I woke up that morning and I was really sad, and I was like, I feel golden, and I was trying to pick myself up.
I don't mean to laugh.
Bitches. I was going through it. It's when I first got back from DC.
It's okay. They're cute. Gold chrome.
And they're gel. That polish
This one is funny
lasting.
because of the conversation we
Wait,
just had.
Cheyenne is a big brat, but
thought,
Cheyenne is a big brat, but R is an even bigger brat.
We just
we just got
through that.
We just got through that one. And I feel like this one goes perfectly because, it says, I thought y'all had a silver spoon in your mouth, but quickly learned that wasn't the case. I think the silver spoon is still in her mouth.
That's why
I say I got a platter, y'all. That's my issue.
Can't pull it out.
It's
trying
more
to
than
get
her spoon out.
I will say I'm spoiled too.
Yeah, we are.
Yes, but I feel like I have, adulted and I have taken
rent in the States.
Rent in the States more than once.
Yo,
you really just said I paid rent in the States, but I have,
I feel like you've had to you
had a kid before us. You grew up,
but
you
had
even before
jobs,
then,
like
you
actual
worked.
jobs outside of your family.
Yes.
Where some of us have
yes.
never really worked outside of our families.
No, I for sure have worked since I'm 16.
And there's a difference.
There is a difference. I didn't have that privilege of like having a family business. So I had to seek out work and fight for myself and the things that I want
if
and
Kyle
stuff like
Lynn
that.
got a corporate 9-to-5 job, she would be fired in less than 24 hours.
Actually, I had a 9-to-5 job, and they kept promoting me to the point where they wanted me to go corporate. I was like, guys, I don't really want to work for your company. I'm just
What
here
job was that?
at Barry's. They
Okay,
kept trying
that's
to get
like
me
a workout place. I'm saying like a corporate behind a desk.
No,
Like
they
behind
wanted
a
me to
desk.
come to their corporate
But
like
I
office.
really don't
like,
think
part of
that
their
you
corporate
would
team.
survive.
I don't.
No, I couldn't.
I for sure had,
I couldn't.
I
know
have
that.
many different jobs. I've had to, you know,
what?
really work my ass off because my parents were like, girl, you have an expensive lifestyle. Till this day. That's why I work my fucking ass off, because I want the bags and I
Yeah.
want Parker to look nice. I want all the nice things in life. So yo bitch is about to work her ass off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said yo bitch.
My first job outside of my parents, like working for the family business, was Chuck E. Cheese. I was a senior in high school.
I love it.
And then when I got to college, my parents were like, we don't really want you to work. We want you to focus on being in school. Like, we want you to get the grades. We're paying for school. We want you to get the grades. And I just didn't listen. I worked the front desk at a tattoo shop. I worked bottle service.
I
and
love
then
that.
I waitress. So I had 3 jobs, and my parents were so upset. But then they realized that I could do all of them and still get the
Right,
grades.
and
So then they were like, okay, you can keep all your jobs, but who hired you at all these different places? So from like then, I've always worked, and I've always liked working outside of the family business
To have your own.
to have my own.
Yeah.
Like the family business is nice, it's great, but it's also
It's family
It
business.
did- it
and
hasn't,
family
like-
business is not.
like I feel like
It's
you
hard.
really learn like discipline and structure and work ethic in both situations, but when you're working for someone else that's not your mom and your dad, like you really have to come on time.
Yeah,
you know
have
what I
to
mean?
Come
like
on time.
you have to really get your shit done. So I feel like it's just taught me different things.
Yeah, you have to present yourself a different way, and I like. It's a part of growth as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had very different work experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like
Yes.
within family
Yes.
business. Like,
Yes, we have.
Yeah. And this isn't to say like I don't work or I'm not capable, I don't do
Kyle,
stuff.
nobody
I
said
do work.
Nobody said that.
I feel like you
Okay.
keep trying to make
No,
sure
I
that
just have
people
to
know
say-
that you work.
Yeah, I do work. And like me,
No,
like
we know that.
I wasn't paying my rent because I was spending money on my business. Like I created a whole brand. I learned manufacturing and production over in China and Hong Kong.
But the point
like,
is, you weren't paying your rent, but somebody else always was. That's the point, Kyle.
First time paying rent in the States.
Shut the heck up, y'all.
Yes, like that's not okay.
I thought
Woo.
Shanan was your sister. You guys are so.
You know what? She is. Just by other parents.
I feel like people look at R and be like, she lives off the land. Real hippie-ish.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to live off the land. Guys, I'm working on my farm. I'm getting closer.
I'm just picturing Kyle walking through a field, eating berries, wearing overalls.
Yes.
With her feet stinking.
With
Right.
my feet on the ground.
And her place that's paid off because she don't want to pay the rent.
Thank you, but it's paid off.
Oh,
can't.
my God.
Wait, somebody said that they don't think Shanan could be vulnerable. Where'd it go? I just saw it, and I was like,
Did y'all not just hear her Target crying story?
And did you not? I when I saw that, I'm like, did you guys not listen to the episode where I just fucking I told my whole story about everything?
Oh, this one.
I'm very vulnerable, you guys.
I assume. Well, first of all, y'all. Okay, somebody wrote my name R. Kyle. That's the only variation of my name that I do not like. It's either R. Kyle, Kyle Lynn, or R. Kyle Lynn,
It says it on
but
your
never R.
Instagram.
Kyle. It doesn't say R. Kyle.
On your Instagram?
Hell no. I assume R.
Oh.
Kyle is very supportive, fun
Hell
to be
no.
with, and can take risks. I'm gonna say, yeah, I can take risks because I didn't have rent to pay.
I don't think this is assumption, but I want to answer it.
Okay, what is it?
It says, Shanan, do you feel pressure to settle down or get married as your friends are? Hell yeah.
Is it pressure or is it just like
I don't know.
want?
I think the pressure comes from my mom because my mom is forever like looking at me like, you're not lonely. You're not sad to be alone. And I don't think about it until she brings it up. And then I'm like, no, I'm fine. Because at the end of the day, like, somebody said it the best, commented something. It was like, Shannon, there's pee in the pool. Like, it's not you, sis. Because there's so much pee in that fucking pool. And I cannot get that pool clean enough. But yeah, I do sometimes feel the pressure sometimes. Because I look at my friends and like I look at people that I like, you know, that I love, and I see Shy, like, and I see people in relationships. I'm like, damn, it'd be nice to be married and have, but I'm not at that point yet, and God hasn't blessed me or shone that light. I don't know.
It's such a good and interesting question, though. I went to dinner a few weeks ago with two of my friends. One of them's married, one of them's not, and we kind of talked about the same thing. Like, do you feel the pressure of us two being married, and do people put that energy onto you? We both have kids. You don't have kids. And she said they do. And I really have to put it somewhere else. Like, put it in a different box to not play that comparison game and not feed into, well, shit, am I supposed to do this because everyone else around me is doing this at this stage and this age, and I'm not doing it. And left and right, I feel like my people around me are getting engaged or announcing
having another baby. I think it's me.
Right, for real.
I think sometimes sometimes I do get sad because I do want to have another kid, and I am getting older. And to see, like, you know, like my best friends and like people around me having all these babies, and then people asking me this fucking question all the time, Shannon, do you want to have more kids? I'm like, I have to have sex. I have to have a man before I can have another kid. So until that, like, don't ask me that question. Like, I hate that question because, yes, I have to put it aside sometimes when I like feel that pressure or like feel it sometimes. I'm like, okay, it's okay to feel it. But sometimes it's like, I'm not there yet. I will get there.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's not for me.
Have you ever thought about freezing your eggs?
Yes, I have.
That's going to be a question I was going to ask.
I have. Because I hear that around the women I'm around a lot on set, because a lot of us are having struggling, like, you know, dating and stuff. And like, that is something that I've thought about. And I'm like, damn, am I getting to that point? Because I'll be 34 this year. And I'm like, my clock is ticking.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gotten, from the conversations I've had with my friends, it seems like it's getting more common around this age group between like 30 to 36.
Yeah.
The people that I've talked to that are like, I'm freezing my eggs now.
Yeah. I know a few people who've gone through the process. And at first I was like,
it's a crazy process.
I was like, what's going on? Like, where, like, just dating wise or just like people, I was like, what's going on? Like, I know so many people who are like, I want love, I want a companion, and they're ready, you know?
Yeah.
They're like, I've got my career, I'm good, like, I'm in a good space. And it's like, where are the candidates?
Yeah.
Like, where are they? And it's like, I have friends who are like, I will move to a different city. Like, there's this one lady that I know, she literally, she was in the corporate world, and she wasn't in corporate, she was an entrepreneur, and she went to the corporate world just so that if she found a mate in a different city, state, country, that she would be able to transfer her job there, just to be able to expand her dating pool. And I was like, I don't want to do this. I was sitting there and I was like,
if you're dating
this is a lot
where
to
you're
like
from,
think
then your dating pool seems like it's like shrunk.
Yeah.
Like it, but when you move somewhere, of course it feels like, oh, this is a whole new dating pool.
But it's the same
But
pool.
yes, but then once you start to meet other people, go on a few dates, you start to realize, oh shit, this is the same.
It's the same
It's
shit.
the same thing.
But it's also out here, like, there's been times where I'll go out and I'm like, where do these people live? I ain't seen nobody here before.
Well, you gotta
like,
get out.
I don't get out much. But I'm like,
Me neither.
I'm like,
So
Maybe that's your
here.
guys' problem. Well, Kyle, you just got back, so maybe not so much for you. But maybe you're not putting yourself out there to even have
Meet
the
people.
opportunity or the chance to meet anybody. And that could be men or women, as far as finding new friends or finding someone that you could actually date. Like, when's the last time you went to a place where you would actually meet somebody that you could potentially date?
And that's how I met my last boyfriend.
Where at?
At a bar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like I need to get out more, go out with my girlfriends, and like
I want some wedding invites.
And sometimes you have to go out with like the intention of like, okay,
I'm about to be
open
single.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I think that that's okay. Like I feel like a lot of times it's always like when you stop thinking about it, it will come to you, or he'll find you. Sometimes I'm like, when I was like before I was married, it was like, well, maybe I should go out and find him. Like maybe he hasn't found me because I'm not looking. Like I don't know. I think sometimes as women, we're always waiting for
that person
in this moment and for it to be so perfect, and it's like in the movies, and I don't think it is. Like
no.
I don't think that it always has to be like that. And that society's always kind of, I feel like it puts this pressure on us to get married, to have kids, to have the white picket fence. Maybe that's just not it.
Yeah. And that's what I keep telling myself, because when my mom puts that pressure on me, I'm like, I'm happy, Mom. Like I'm happy in my career and I'm moving up, and I just need to focus more on just me and Parker. My next steps, I'm saving, I'm trying to get, whatever I'm trying to get in my life right now. Like maybe that's what I need to focus on, and like I'm good. I'm good where I'm at right now. So like to add a person that loves me and is down to be my best friend and live life with me, cool. But right now, like I'm trying not to even think about that pressure, because society, and when you look on Instagram or like social media and all these other things, like you're like, damn, I want that. But then
I definitely had to like take a step back from social media for a long time,
because social media will fucking break you down sometimes.
I was like, oh my God,
without realizing it.
Yeah, I was like, am I being bitter or a hater towards some of this? And I was like, that's not me. Like I love like I love seeing other people in love. Like I've experienced love in life. So I feel like I want that for others. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm like, where's my love? Like, where's mine? I get it from my kids now. And it's like,
but getting it from your kids and getting it from
it's different. I hate when people tell me like, they're like, you're not alone, Shan. I'm like, I know I'm not alone because I have Parker. Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm full with him. But
the conversations that you and Parker are going to be way different than a conversation that you and your mate would have.
I want to lay up with somebody and tell him, that man, not Parker, about my day and like bounce off.
You want to do freaky nasty shit with that man, not with Parker.
I want you to spill water down my throat while we're having sex. No?
Okay, I just saw Shanan like reverse cowgirl, and he's like, drink this water.
And she's like, I'm thirsty. Fill me up.
I just remembered. I don't
think I've ever asked for Zach to pour water in my throat.
Girl, you shouldn't. Then it just like spills down your body.
Yeah. Have you guys ever used like the candles to turn into like massage oil?
Just drip. It
drip
just
the little wax.
We did that at our old house.
Whoa!
We did the candle thing at our old house, but we were little idiots. I think we were burning ourselves. I think I burned him.
You guys have a bed harness?
It was like, ouch!
I think I bought her one.
Have you guys used your bed harness?
No, we haven't.
Gosh,
we're waiting to get our canopy bed because then it hooks.
Oh yes, you need the hooks.
Yes.
I just got so excited for you guys. Oh my God, I'm crazy. Oh. I want to comment on something because I feel like this has come up a few times about people making Cheyenne this whole like how she's turned into a mean girl on the Teen Mom family reunion and following the crowd. And it's like, people, you only get to see a certain amount, and there's so much that goes on out behind the scenes, off camera, in real life. And it's like, they're coworkers. They're not best buddies. They don't have day-to-day conversations. They're not in the same city. Nobody's shooting the shit together. Like, it's I don't know. I think people put this like high school mentality into it.
I don't know.
Shine's like not involved.
Honestly, I've just decided like I don't know. I'm not involved. I feel like there's certain things that are necessary to comment on, and then there's certain things that they're just not necessary to comment on, and I feel like I've taken the route of not commenting for a second now, and I really like how it's going.
Stay there.
I am.
Stay there. I think once people realized you weren't saying it, they started sending me messages about how dare your sister be a turncoat. I'm like, what?
Go for it.
I'm like,
Oh, what?
they put 2 black people in the room, want them to be best buddies, but like you could be completely different, not vibe, and as soon as you're not vibing, they're like, oh my God, how dare you? You're not black. You're automatically supposed to love the other black person in the room just because you're black. Like, go be best friends. It doesn't work like that, you guys. It truly does not work like that, you know? And yeah. We could talk about that on another day when we talk about our black children in these private white institutes, education, private schools, because it's like, it doesn't work like that.
I'm taking the route of not commenting.
Me
Did you
too.
not hear my speech that I did before?
Doesn't work like that, y'all.
No, I'm not. I'm silent.
It's
Somebody said we're
for my
stoners.
mental health.
Is anyone here a stoner?
Me.
No, I used to be.
I mean,
Not even a stoner.
I smoke. You smoke.
I smoke
Everybody
weed. I'm a
smokes. So
I
does that make me a stoner?
Smoker.
Wow.
Right. Everybody here smokes. Okay,
Right.
next.
Okay. Are we doing our WTFs, y'all?
Shannon started our podcast off with doing her WTF.
I have more.
Oh, she has
No, I'm just
more.
kidding.
I'm actually kind of curious.
No, I just want to. I just want to share.
Yeah.
So yesterday, since me and Parker have been going through a kind of a weird patch in life, I decided, super random, that I would take him to his favorite sport, which is hockey. And we lived our best lives yesterday. It was so much fun. I took him, I surprised him. I literally was super spontaneous. I was driving home from work, and I'm like, what can I do for Parker to put the biggest smile on his face? And to just make him forget all the shit that I've been pouring down his throat, all the shit that I've been going through. Just
Not the water.
Not the water. Shut up.
All I picked up was the water.
No, I'm not pouring it. No.
I'm sorry, Shannon. I don't mean to interrupt you. I don't want that visual of Parker in this water, but I'm just like,
No, I'm not. No, you guys. Anyways, I just feel like I've just been down his throat. I've been down my everything has been just so.
It's been a heavy week.
It's been so fucking heavy. It's still heavy, but I was just trying to make it light, and I was literally like this on in the car, and I pulled up to Parker's school super early, and I was I bought the tickets, and we just had the best time. He was so excited, and we went to dinner. And then we went to the hockey game, and he got to live his best life. He was just rooting, just so happy. And it was just so good. I was like, Papa, just dance, have fun. He was high-fiving everybody around
Aww.
him.
I love it.
He just felt like the man, and it was just so much fun.
The pictures you posted were really cute.
He was just
Dang, I haven't
thank
been on
you.
Instagram. I have to see.
He was so happy. He was like, yeah, his little voice screaming. He was like, go Kings, go. I'm like, hey, baby, so happy. So, yeah.
I like it when Parker gets excited because sometimes he can be.
He's very internal.
He's more on the reserve side. He's very observant.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
is.
So when he comes out of himself, I'm like,
He's doing it.
yeah,
It's happening.
Oh, I'm like, oh, he really likes this.
Yeah, it's fun
I
to
love to hear
watch.
that.
So it was fun to
Yeah.
watch him cheering on and stuff.
I like
So,
that.
yeah.
You're a good
That
mama.
was my
You are a
thank
great
you.
mom.
Yeah, you're a good
Kyle, do you
mama.
have a WTF or a share?
Well, my kids covered themselves in Nutella yesterday.
That was cute. I saw
Um,
that.
How did that even happen?
Yeah.
Yo, I literally had a work call, and I came back, and it was real quiet. And I was like, oh, shit, what's going on? Or I was like, either something's going on, or I'm like, y'all are sitting down together eating a snack, which, they were doing
Yeah.
together. Because at first I was peeking at him, and Boz would get some, and he'd eat, and then he'd say, oh, here, brother. He would feed his, helping his brother out. And they had this little cute thing going. I was like, okay, y'all got it. And then I came back, and it was just Nutella was, know what it was? I looked in the window, and I saw Boz going like this. And at that point, I was like, okay, if it's on that hand, it's on the other hand.
Did
And
he
if it's
put it on
that
his
hand,
own face, or did Zaire put it on his face?
Boz took it in his hands. He said, he was like, I just had some. And then I was just like, he started putting it on his face. And then Zaire mimics his brother.
Yeah.
So he, is this what we're doing, brother? Like, So yeah, I had Nutella kids yesterday. But
I was on the phone with her when she was cleaning them up, and it sounded like a war was breaking out.
Yeah, I was on the phone with my mom, and then Cheyenne was calling me. I'm like tapping, like, patching her in, and it was just like, chocolate all over the place. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't even really like a WTF. The last few weeks have been like,
What's a fun WTF?
Oh yeah, it was a fun one. It was super cute. I don't even know what WTFs I have going on right now.
Yeah, I've been sitting here trying to think, like, do I have a WTF? Like, what was my what the fuck moment
or do you
this
have
week?
Advice?
Share.
Give us some advice.
Can I share something?
Didn't you just share something?
I know. But just to touch back on like my spoiledness. So the last few weeks.
Oh my God. We're back to that. We don't want to hear any more of that.
Hold on. I've been trying to figure things out on my own. My mom keeps saying, just go to your grandfather and ask him to help you with some certain things. But I've been like, no, Mom. I'm trying to figure this shit out on my own. That's all I wanted to put out there. I haven't gone to Papa yet.
Wait, that's it? That was what you wanted to share?
Did we discuss this already?
Yeah, I haven't taken my lifeline. I'm trying to figure it out on my own.
What are you trying to figure out on your own right now?
I need to get a new car out here. And
Do you want advice on that?
Go to CarMax.
Yeah, no,
or go to LAcities.com.
I found
if God can't approve you, we can't approve you. Have you guys ever heard those commercials?
No, not at all.
Can you do that again?
Literally, you should hear the commercials.
Because
every time I'm like, I'm going to go get a car from him just because this commercial was so good.
And then I thought I was really moving to DC, so I got rid of all my, most of my stuff out here. So I'm refurnishing the house, but I do have some items.
With the car situation, you got this, because when I moved out of my parents' house during the pandemic, and I got my car taken away from me, and I was carless, I figured that shit out, and within what?
Yeah, so I found.
Where did you go get your car?
I did go to CarMax.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of car shopping. I went to CarMax, and then after that, I went to the car rental places.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go to car rental places. They have nice cars that don't have a lot of mileage and that are inexpensive, and you can find one in your range.
My range, yeah. So I found
and that's
things
what I
in my
did,
range.
and I love my Jetta.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
got that advice from Shy, because Shy was like, I had a fucking Jetta forever.
I love my
did
Jetta.
Me well,
yeah.
and it's doing me well. And
there's this Volkswagen that I want. It looks like a practical mom car, and it's like the lease. Because I was looking at leasing versus buying and all these different things. Exploring the warranties and all how everything works. So,
and then also think about, do you want a car note, or do you not? What kind of car note do you want? What kind of things do you want from this car? And that was my thing. I didn't want a high car note. I don't want to pay an arm and a leg.
You wanted to keep your overhead low.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I am right now. I've been keeping, as I've been planning my stuff out, keeping things low, because I really want to save right now.
Well, there you go, girl.
So I found it, but I've just been I've been doing everything that I can do myself before I'm let me go seek help or ask for help. And my mom's you're making it harder on yourself than you need to right now. But I'm also look, lady, I know what I want right now.
If you can get help, and then you can branch out.
Yeah, no, I'm exhausting everything that I can do, and then it's gonna be okay, here's my plan, and this is where I could use some assistance, and here's my plan after that assistance.
Well, we're proud of you, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm trying to break this cycle that I am in for myself.
Go, Shy.
Yeah.
Go Shy.
It's not easy, guys, but it's you have to do it.
I can't wait to see the comments about this episode.
Me too, because it'll be y'all, this was not an assumption. Kyle is spoiled as shit. What the fuck?
They're gonna be that's
the whole what the fuck.
What's wrong with her?
That's the whole what the fuck. Kyle not paying rent and what the fuck.
Yeah, but I am very supportive in other ways. I will help you figure out how to pay that rent, but
girl,
Kyle, just be quiet.
What the fuck? I'll help you. What? Yeah, drink that water.
You're gonna make us lose our water privileges. Get your top on your water. I don't think that I necessarily have a WTF. I feel like I have genuinely been just like making. Okay, maybe
Girl,
it's like more of a
good
share.
week. Share what you're about to do in your life.
Let her share.
Oh, sorry.
Please let her.
I swear I said I'm gonna share, and you're like. Anyway, I feel like the past few weeks I've just felt overwhelmed with just different business things and filming, and sometimes I feel like I do a lot of talking, like on different content things. So I talk on here, I have to talk on Team Mom. We have a family YouTube. I talk on there. Like, I just feel like some days I talk so much, and lately I've been trying to figure out like to hone it back, not to like be silent, but to kind of like hone back all of the talking, because sometimes it just gets overwhelming, which sounds weird. But in the morning now I've been making lists, and I'm like, I want to make sure that I feel productive throughout my day. So I've been making these lists and then just knocking things off. And at the end of the day, I'm able to sit back and look at my list and be like, okay, you got this and you got this done, you got this done. And then I feel better about all the other things I'm doing. You know, it's like I can sit here and tell a million stories, but if I'm just sitting here thinking about all the things that I need to do, then it's not like feeding my soul. It's not helping me in any way. So you guys have been seeing Zach on his Peloton every morning. Peloton also has like meditation, there's yoga, there's stretching, there's core classes. And they can be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. They can be 45 minutes. So I've tried to take one every day or every other day of like a meditation or just like a breathing or something to like center myself, write my to-do list, and then I feel better about all the fucking talking I gotta do. And then I feel more like accomplished. So I was really happy with that, and things just for the kids that I felt like you have to do as a parent, but you just I hate taking them to the doctor. I hate doing dentist appointments, like, but you have to do it. So I got all those things done this week, and I really felt like a sense of accomplishment, which is
I saw your thing.
And it was so cute. Ace had his first dentist appointment. He did so well. The dentist I loved. And then he was like, if he bites me, he bites me. And I'm like, damn, do you get bit all day? Like, is this how this works? And Ace was just adorable. Ryder had her appointment today. And there's just weeks where I really feel like, okay, I'm doing it. Like as a mom and then also as like a wife and stuff. I really felt like accomplished the past few weeks. And I didn't feel like that a few weeks ago. Like, so it's just a good feeling. So I think that I say all that to say, like, in times where you really feel like it's just everything is too much and everything's on top of you, like, meditate, take a second, like, feed your soul whatever it has to be fed for you, and then make your list for the day, and then just start knocking things off.
Yeah, those lists really make a difference.
I really like that advice, Chad.
Yeah, it's really helped me in a lot of ways, and we have a lot going on. I feel like we constantly have a lot going on, as does everybody have a lot going on.
Yeah,
but you have to figure out a way to like quiet all of it, because then you're not getting anything done.
I love that. Yeah, I'm proud of you.
That's my share.
I love that because it was really cute to see your post today, and like, I don't know, just it read like I accomplished like these things today.
I need to go on Instagram. I haven't seen any of this. I really miss out sometimes because I'm not.
It's good
on Instagram.
I wish I wasn't always on Instagram.
And then people be like, "Oh, you
stalking people.
You didn't see this?" And I'm like, "No, I'm running after my kids and learning how to adult."
Paying rent. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in and listening to this week's podcast on the Think Loud crew. Don't forget to follow us on the Think Loud crew. Don't forget to check us out on any podcast platform. Don't forget to check out our YouTube. And you can follow me at Shy Not Shy. Everybody go to Kyle's page and drop some money bags so that she can have some inspiration to pay her rent next month. Everybody go drop some money because we need to remind her that rent is due.
I'm actually about to pay ahead of time. I'm trying to just give myself little cushions.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, it's a way I do it when I get like my bigger checks in. I want to be like, here, like, let me just do that real quick because, you know, I'm still training this thing.
I hate her.
Me too.
Where can they follow you at, Kyle?
Anyways, follow me at
And you can follow me at Hair by Shanan C.
Please don't